Hi everybody, welcome back to Cafeadoniya Academy. In today's video, I'm making whole wheat Korean buns. And this whole wheat based recipe, I've taken it from another channel. I'll put a link in the description box below. You can check it out. She's my sister and she's used this recipe to make a loaf of bread, which just looks brilliant, and I had to try this out, but I wanted to give my own twist to it. So I'm using this base recipe to make some Korean cream cheese buns, which are like the whole trend in this season. So I'm going to show you how to make it at home using whole wheat. Now if you want to use this recipe as a loaf, do check out her channel, which I'm going to link in the description box below, and you'll get all the details how to turn this into a loaf. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to share this video with your baker friends and hit the thumbs up to give it a like. So in my big bowl, I have some whole wheat flour. I'm using some regular milk, warm milk, a little bit of salt, some oil and butter. So she's used both in the recipe, so I'm just following both. Another little bit of whole wheat flour to use for kneading in case I need it. And there's no sugar in this recipe, so we're using honey like she did, and some instant yeast. My bowl, I'm going to add my salt and mix the whole wheat flour and salt well. Put this to one side. And to my warm milk, I'm going to add some oil. I'm just using neutral oil. You can also use olive oil if you don't mind the flavor. I'm also using some unsalted melted butter, the honey, and 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. We're just going to mix all of this together. Now to this flour and salt mixture, I'm going to add the liquid ingredients. Make sure to get all of the yeast inside. Give it a nice mix. Then go in with your hands and start kneading this to make into a nice smooth dough ball. Bread is something you make when you're bored or you're very, a little frustrated. So you don't want to do this when you're in a hurry, because bread, if you've not made bread before, it needs kneading. So the longer you knead, the better it's going to be. I'm going to show you till what stage you need to keep kneading this. Try not to use the excess flour which we've kept here, because you don't want a very dry dough, but maybe just a little bit, because my hands are getting sticky. Use a scraper to scrape off the dough from the work surface and continue kneading. So I've been kneading for about 10 to 12 minutes and I have a nice smooth soft dough, and I'm just going to roll it into a ball. I have a bowl and I'm going to brush it with some oil. I'm going to put this dough into the bowl and cover it and place it in a warm place for it to proof. Now we are going to keep it in that place till it doubles in size. It could take anywhere between half an hour to 2 hours depending on how hot and humid your place is. So I'll show you to what level it should come to continue to the next step. Okay, so our whole wheat dough has been sitting for about 45 minutes and if you see here, it's nicely doubled in size and it's looking beautiful. Now it's time to shape it, and we're going to continue with the next step. So use your fist to press in the dough. Now since we're going to make this into buns, I'm going to use a weighing scale so that all my buns are the same size. Yeah, this is about 100 grams of dough. So I'm going to keep and usually the second proofing will take about half the time as the first proofing. Okay, so our buns have been resting for about 15 minutes, and if you see, they've doubled in size. So they're ready to bake. I have preheated the oven for 180 degrees, and I'm just brushing these very lightly with some cream. This is just regular amul cream. So you need to bake them for about 25 to 30 minutes until they're golden brown in a hot oven. So about 180 degrees is what we're going to bake them in. And I'll show you how they look once they are baked. So our buns have baked beautifully in the oven, the whole wheat buns. So I'm just going to open up one to show you the texture. Just look at that. They're nice and warm still and so soft in the center. I have some cream cheese and some cream. I'm going to add these two together. So I'm mixing the cream cheese and the cream. Now a lot of Korean buns which I've eaten have sugar in them, which I really don't understand because they are coated with garlic butter. I don't know if what I'm doing is traditional and authentic, but this is just my version of it. So I don't like to add sugar. I don't like to make the filling, sugary. So I'm just using cream cheese, which is naturally salted, and a little bit of regular amul cream to mix this up. So our cream cheese and our cream has mixed well. So I'm just going to transfer it into a piping bag, cut off the edge. And before we fill in our buns, I'm going to prepare the coating. I have some butter. I'm going to add that to some coriander, nicely chopped coriander, and some minced garlic. The recipe quantity is going to be in the description box. Please check it out. Now I'm going to put this in the microwave so that the butter melts and everything is nicely dissolved. So let's prepare our buns. So I'm going to take a serrated knife and make a cross incision. Be careful not to cut all the way through. See, all the buns are nicely cut. Now go ahead and fill it with your cream cheese filling. Which reminds one of the hot cross buns, but this is a savory version. So all the buns are filled, well, most of them. And in this bowl, I have my butter, garlic, and the coriander melted. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip these buns into this mixture. Now this goes into the oven. My oven is preheated at 180 and just for about 10 minutes till the garlic is roasted, and we'll be back. So our buns are baked beautifully in the oven. So serve these warm. So as you saw, these are made from 100% whole wheat, but still so soft. Serve these warm. I really hope you're going to recreate these. And if you do, please tag us on social media so that we can repost it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, bye-bye.